All the boys in the house. Yo, yo, yo. I got a little something for the bike. Check it. Yeah, so pretty much I got a brake master cylinder for the F4I because my brake master is like really spongy and it's inconsistent. You can see just right there, like look, it freaking compresses without much force all the way to the handle basically, and it's inconsistent. Sometimes, like here for example, it'll be more pressure than another time that I press it.
I think the braking part is intimidating because of the concept of going over the handlebars.
So I'm pretty sure my brake master is going out. I already bled the lines and everything. That's what leads me to say that it's brake master itself. So yeah, I got a new Brembo brake master and I'm gonna basically just swap that out. Sheesh. It's pretty straightforward. I just need to loosen the brake line here to the reservoir. A little bit of bolts here, a little bit of bolts here. Take out the main line, one bolt here.
A little bit of Monica in my life, a little bit of...
I'm gonna try not to make a mess. Gotta remove the brake sensor connector and the brake line. And then the bolts that hold the master. I will have to bleed in the new master, and that's probably the more difficult part. This was the easy part, the disassembling. The bleeding the master is the annoying part. And just like that, boys, the old master.
Yes, master.
The Brembo comes with its brake sensor, but the connector here is not the same sort of connector here. This one's like a, I don't know if you guys can see it. It's like a spade connector, whereas the Brembo one comes with these connectors. But that's not an issue. I could just cut it and put a spade connector on it too. Or maybe just actually crush these flat so it just slips in the spade. And it came with its own banjo bolt and crush washers. So let's see if it fits the line that's already there. Yup. Alright, so it looks like I actually have to use the old banjo bolt because the new one is designed for like, it looks like maybe 2 masters or 2 separate lines that lead to the front brakes. So, but I'm only using one, so I'm gonna use the original banjo bolt. But I don't think it's the same thread. Yep. Alright, let me see what spare hardware I have. Okay, so luckily I had a spare banjo bolt from this master that I installed a little while back. I didn't think that the master came with a banjo, so I ended up ordering some. And it's a good thing I did, because now I have this one to use for this master.
Yes, master.
So it's crush washer, banjo, crush washer. Well, it looks like I broke my switch, my brake switch, so I'm gonna just order another one. I can't use my original one because it's a different like bolt-on design. This one's, the one that came with the Brembo, is a clip-on. I actually put too much pressure on the button as I was pushing this up and it like broke the button off. That's alright, I can still go ahead and bleed the master cylinder. Alright, now it's time to bleed this master. I'm using .4 brake fluid, by the way. .4 is what is recommended for this bike. You can see maybe, I don't know if you guys can see a little bit of air bubbles coming through. bleeding this thing. It's building up more and more pressure little by little.
One hour later.
Just a quick update on the Subi, guys. So I pretty much assembled the heads. I have everything lubed up. I installed new valve stem seals, all that good stuff. So yeah, slowly but surely. I wasn't in LA for like about a week and a half or something like that, so I didn't work on the Subi for that long, and hopefully I finish the Subi by Halloween. That's my goal, which is in about a month or so. But y'all know how this stuff goes, we'll see. Alright boys, and just like that, it's bled. There's a little reservoir where I was catching the brake fluid. No more air bubbles come out of here. And yep, so I'm gonna order that brake switch, and then yeah, I figured I'd get a good brand master cylinder since, you know, I pretty much use this as a daily lately, like at least 3 times a week to go to work, and then on the weekends to hang out with the homies or whatever. I figured it's definitely a good investment to get a good brake master cylinder, because that's what you rely on to stop on this bike. I'm gonna have to switch out the rear one as well, because that one gets really hard. It's important, but not as important as the front one for sure. So yeah boys, catch you guys on the next one.
A little bit of Monica in my life, a little bit of Erica by my side, a little bit of Rita's all I need.